Dear Captain Harv, how the heck am I supposed to maintain proficiency and learn new things about flying when it's so difficult to get time in an airplane? Ah, yes, the age-old challenge of getting a working airplane, scheduling, weather, and finances to align all at once so you can get a meager single hour in the air to keep your skills sharp. Indeed, it's always been a tough nut to crack, that one. Well, I knew this day would finally come in your life, and here it is. Have a seat, young one. I think it's time your mother and I finally shared with you some details about how the world works. Give you answers to innocent questions that have started swimming around in your head. It's time we had the talk. As with many things in life, you can't always get what you want when you want it, and you must learn to be accepting of this to avoid making poor choices. Sure, sometimes it's the other guy who makes his move and wins the object of your desire before you do. But you must remember, there are plenty of airplanes in the sky, and sometimes they're not even airplanes, but every bit as good at giving you the love and fulfillment you need. Not to mention loggable hours. Young one, airplanes are a wonderful and natural part of life.
Babe, I wouldn't normally say anything, but this is a really important talk. So for once, could you please not use a metaphor about airplanes? I mean, we're trying to teach about the birds and the bees, okay? Let's just be direct.
But this is about flying. I'm gonna talk about how awesome certified simulators are.
Oh my God.
When one of many possible factors prevents you from taking flight, so you can work on your cross-country navigation, maybe maintain your instrument currency, there are still options available to you, as long as you're smart about it. Most good flight schools have flight simulators. If they're really serious about you and your flight training and proficiency, then they have FAA certified flight sims, such as advanced aviation training devices or basic aviation training devices. You'll see the abbreviations AATD or BATD associated with sims such as these. In these simulators, you will experience high fidelity views, instruments, and flight characteristics with your best interests at heart. Often, time spent on a certified simulator is loggable, so you can remember and cherish your time together forever. That attractive DA-20 sitting outside in the rain? Well, let me tell you from harsh experience, it's just a fair-weathered friend, and chances are you'll just end up getting hurt if you try to dance with it when things get stormy. What about that sleek Archer you've had your eye on for a while? Well, it's in the hangar getting worked on for a few days for some sort of condition it picked up. And believe you me, you don't want any part of that. But don't despair that you can't get up close and personal with it. Revel in the fact that you can shoot LPV approaches to your heart's content in a simulator that's been waiting for someone like you all along. Don't get me wrong, airplanes are amazing. But it's okay to get yourself up, go for a ride in a simulator if you just can't penetrate the sky with an airplane that day. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Everyone does it at some point. In fact, it shows that you have excellent judgment and value yourself as a pilot by choosing a simulator on days when flying an airplane either isn't possible or is ill-advised. Riding a simulator is just good, clean fun. And it's cheaper, too. Your mother and I are very proud of you, and we want what's best for you. Just because we're telling you these things doesn't mean we don't believe in your flying skills or your dedication to practicing safe flight. We're just telling you these things so that you are armed with the knowledge you need to avoid being tempted or corrupted by lesser simulators or airplanes that just aren't good enough for our little angel. And don't you worry about a thing. There's a nice, clean SR-22 in your future, kiddo. I just know it. You're welcome, Ace.
juice.